Welcome to Old Folks Racing PS4 again. This is round 9 of the Winter 2021 season, race 1 at Sakitto Sprint. And our car today is the fantastic BMW StanceWorks edition. What a car that we hope is going to lead to a lot of good racing. Championship standings after round 8, but yet waiting for round 7. Very confusing. Are Cavalli in the lead, and Diogo Silva is on pole position for this first race. His first pole position in a while, third pole position of the season. Look at this, Simon Allen, who was in the first row, has made a better start. A better start by Simon Allen. He's going to go into the lead with Diogo Silva in second place, and Alonso Fonso and Diogo Almeida now battling for third place. There's a touch there, and someone has gone off. Someone has gone off into turn 1 already. That was Scott Davely. Scott Davely has had a disastrous first corner where I think he might have hit someone, or someone may have hit him. He's now in 13th place out of 14 drivers as Simon Allen continues to lead into the first lap, followed by Diogo Silva, who's already under pressure from Alonso Fonso in third place. Diogo Almeida keeps fourth place, and Cavalli, the championship leader, is in fifth. What a start this was. What a first lap we have with lots of drivers together. We hope that this car and track is going to lead to very good racing indeed, as they are completing almost the first lap. This is the section that, look at this, Diogo Silva with his headlights on. They're showing Simon Allen, I'm here, don't forget about me, as they are approaching now the final chicane of this Sakitto, or should I say Suzuka circuit, the chicane that leads you to the start-finish line. Someone already has hit the cones there. Cavalli is under pressure from Cavalli is not under pressure, he's putting pressure on Diogo Almeida. That's the battle for fourth place. Diogo is side by side with Cavalli into the first corner. Diogo Almeida has the inside, and I think he's going to be able to defend it. Cavalli continues to go side by side. What a beautiful pass this was. Can he complete it into turn 2? He can. Cavalli, excellent overtaking. He goes into fourth place now. The championship leader that didn't qualify that well has started to make moves up the field, and he's already into fourth place. Could he actually go into third? As Alonso Fonso was really putting a lot of pressure there, and I think he's gone through. Yes, the cameras have not shown us, but Alonso Fonso is in second place as Stuart Brand battles with his teammate for this race. That's Chris Russell. They are actually on the same car, the 73 car. Oddly, they've chosen the same numbers, and Stuart is on the outside here into this section, which is not that easy to run side by side, as Lee Von Trout has found, as he drops to 11th. Oh, and he crashes now. And who was that? That was Barry Evans, I think. That was Barry Evans that was trying to go on the inside and didn't really work out. That Cavalli has lost time, or did he? No, Cavalli has not lost time. He has found the back of Diogo Silva. Look at this, Cavalli really making a lot of moves early in the race. We are at the end of the second lap, and he was side by side with Diogo Almeida. The previous lap, he's side by side with Diogo Silva. This lap, he's going side by side with the Diogos into turn 1. Can Diogo Silva do a better job at defending? No, he can't. He cannot even defend into turn 1 as Cavalli makes his move again. And look at this, Cavalli, not the greatest qualifying here, but what a race so far. 2 laps and 2 incredible overtakes on the outside of turn 2. As he continues to climb up the field, Simon Allen is the leader since the beginning. Simon qualified second, but had a much better getaway than pole position man Diogo Silva, who is moving backwards in this race. He started on pole and he's in fourth place, as we follow a battle here with Chris Russell and Stuart Brands running 7 and 8, and Jumbo running 9, as Diogo Silva now is trying to keep in touch with Cavalli and not lose that train of the podium, and he's actually getting closer to Cav in this final section of the circuit. Let's see if he can make a move, line up a move in the same place that he got overtaking, as he continues to be with headlights on that 89 car. And I think Diogo is actually losing time in the final corner because he doesn't seem to have the straight line speed indicating that he probably doesn't carry as much speed into the last corner as Kev Allen, who is already a few car lengths ahead. And Kev has made a mistake there. Kev has made a mistake. Can Diogo capitalize on it? Kev tries to come back into the track, but can he do it? He runs off the track, and Diogo Silva is on the inside for turn 3. But is this side-by-side racing? What a move! Diogo Silva completes it. Let's see if he can carry it into turn 4. He can. He can, and he recovers third place. This is a nice battle between first and second in the championship. Here in this race, they are third and fourth, as Kev Allen now tries to come back at him into this very, very fast section that leads to a double right-hander that is quite tricky. Especially the second part, it's very, very easy to just slide off the track. And Alonso Fosso is off, and so is Simon Allen. It's the corner I was talking about. It's the corner I was talking about. Disaster for the two leaders. They are both off, but independently. It almost looked like Alonso Fosso went off in sympathy for leader, or should I say prior leader, Simon Allen. It looked as if there was some oil on the track there, but just for these two drivers, as Simon Allen, disaster for him. Look at this, tangle there between Simon Allen and I think it may have been Alonso Fosso. I think it was Alonso Fosso. This was the battle between these two, but now instead of being for the lead, it was the battle for 8th place as Simon Allen tries to complete the pass on Jumbo. Can he do it? He can. He can do it. So Simon Allen already recovering ground, but they're riding side by side into turn 2. So Simon Allen has lost time, has recovered already 2 places. Here comes Alonso Fosso now in that number 5 green car, and he's on the inside of Jumbo. And can he complete the pass? He can complete the pass. They touch slightly, but I think Alonso Fosso has got the job done. So these two are clearly faster and are coming up the field. But how far can they go? They are now 7th and 8th. Diogo Silva has gone into the lead of this race, followed by Kev Allen and Diogo Almeida, who has actually recovered a lot of time. Look at this, Kev Allen now. He's going straight into that corner and has cut the corner at least twice. I wonder what the race director is going to think about that. But the net result is that Diogo Almeida in lap 5 has gone up into 2nd place. That's by far his best result of the season. Can he hold into it? It will be his first podium in the Old Folks Racing. Look at this, Scott Davely, who has of course had a terrible first lap, now going on the inside of Livon Trout, or Frankie I should say, I'm sorry. Livon Trout is in 12th place, and Frankie returning this weekend is in 11th. Scott Davely now managed to go into the top 10 as he continues a little bit of a recovery race after a disastrous first lap. Now let's see what's going on here, because it seems to me that Kev Allen has lost more time. I don't know if it was related to the same mistake or to another separate mistake, but he has also lost 3rd position, which is now occupied by Darren Head. We haven't seen too much of Darren this race, but he has been there at the front and now getting into a podium position. What a wild race this has been. We had Simon Allen and Alonso Fosso leading the first part of the race very, very convincingly before they went almost like synchronized swimming. They went off at this particular corner. Look at this. This is the corner that they went off. It's so easy to run wide like Kev Allen has done there and just lose traction and just off you go. That's what happened to both of them. Now they are on the back foot. They are recovering, but they're still Simon Allen has actually dropped to 9th now. What has happened to Simon Allen? Simon Allen has lost more time. Alonso Fosso has recovered to 6th, but Simon Allen is back into 9th, so something must have happened to Simon Allen, and this is not going to help his cause climbing up the point standings after missing so many rounds. Stuart Brand continues to be in 8th place. Jumbo is actually up to 7th somehow. Jumbo has passed Stuart Brand. We haven't seen that either, and Alonso Fosso actually passed both of these drivers, and is up to 6th place with now Chris Russell sitting in 5th. At the front, we have a difference of 2 seconds between Diogo Silva and Diogo Almeida. This is the first time that the Diogos are running 1-2. We could have a Portuguese 1-2, the first one in official All Fox Racing events. But it's still a little bit too early to say because we are still on lap 7. Look at this, Simon Owen is now making a move, or is he? No, he's not making any moves. It's Stuart Brand and Jambo side by side, and I'm not sure they can run side by side through the next corner, so I think Stuart is probably going to back out of it. Yes, he does, and Jambo runs wide. Jambo is in the gravel trap. Jambo is in the gravel trap, giving up his excellent 7th place. Here comes Simon Owen now on the inside, and he's going to get the job done. I think Stuart Brand might have actually get a penalty with that running wide. Yes, he is getting a penalty, or he's trying to avoid one, better said, because he's really slowed down and let Simon Allen through and managed to still be in front of Jambo. Now this is the battle for 8th place. What a race we have been, action throughout the field. Really, I don't think that I've seen a race with so much action. And look at this, Darren Head and Diogo Almeida. Is that Diogo Almeida? Diogo Almeida runs right into turn 1 but manages to save it. Can Darren Head actually still challenge for second, maybe even for first, because the gap between Diogo Almeida and Diogo Silva is actually going down quite quickly. It's now 1.8 seconds. It was over 2 seconds just a while ago. This race is far from over. We are on lap 8 out of 12, so 4 laps at the end of this one. But Darren Head is sensing some opportunity here. He didn't qualify that well either, but he's managed to run a very, very reliable and consistent race, and now he's attacking when he needs it. He senses that there are some big points on the offer because neither of the Allens are at the front. In fact, I don't remember a race where neither of the Allens were in the top 3, but here we have Diogo Silva, Diogo Almeida and Darren Head all battling for position, and in fact we can now additionally reveal that Diogo Silva is the only driver in this trio that is running a 1 second penalty, which pretty much means that he's now lost the lead because his gap is just under a second. And look at this, it's Diogo Almeida's turn now to challenge for the lead. Would you believe it? He could be a first-time winner. Someone is slowing down there. Alonso Fonso is going in 5th place. That was what's that? I can't figure out who that was. It was Cavallan. Cavallan has slowed down. Cavallan has slowed down. Here comes Alonso Fonso on Cavallan, and Alonso Fonso is now up to 4th. He was 6th just a lap ago. Incredible stuff as he managed to go around Cavallan and now up into 4th place. What has happened to Cavallan? And Chris Russell is up to 5th. What a disastrous race for the Allens that are now running 6th and 7th. I think we were just seeing Alonso Fonso overtake Chris Russell. I'm sorry, I was confusing him with Cavallan, but they both managed to go around Cavallan. That must have made another mistake. But look at this. This is Gaspin now challenging for the lead. In fact, he's already in the lead. Look at this, Diogo Silva running wide, and he's going to get another penalty. He's going to get another penalty. Can he slow down now? Can he slow down? No, he can't. He's going surely to get another second. And this is becoming Diogo Almeida's race as he challenges for the lead. He wants that lead on the road as well, not just on the leaderboard. But he is now, in fact, the leader because he has a second advantage. Or should I say, Diogo Silva has a second penalty, or 1 second penalty, better said. This is not over at all because now look at this, the gap is just over a second. And this is incredible as Chris Russell now tries to recover 4th place from Alonso Fonso. They're running side by side through the start-finish line, and it seems to me that Chris Russell is coming with higher speed into the first corner. We've seen overtakes being done before in turn 1 on the outside, but Alonso Fonso said, I'm having none of it, and defends his line very well into turn 1. Nice battle here for 4th place. These two are a couple of seconds ahead of Cavallan, who is now starting to worry about Simon Allen, and the Allens must be wondering how did it happen that they are now on lap 10 out of 12, and they are now 6th and 7th. Stuart Brand continues to be in 8th with the Jambo 9th, and Scott Davely is now up to 10th, salvaging a top 10 out of this race. Look at this, Simon Allen is now on the gravel trap again, and will he lose more positions? I think he may just salvage his 7th position, but he's going to lose time to Cavallan. as we are now a couple of laps to go. Look at this, Kev Allen has crashed on his own. Kev Allen has crashed on his own and he's coming back into the track, but he cannot avoid losing a position to Stuart Brand, Simon Allen, Jumbo. They have all gone through. What a disaster for Kev Allen. This race is being 9th place. He's well outside the places that we usually see him. But how is the battle at the front? The battle at the front is... Oh, and Stuart Brand has gone into the gravel trap, almost entering the pits there. And Jumbo has grabbed 7th place. Kev Allen goes back to 8th. What a yo-yo of a race. Everyone just keeps ping-ponging between positions as Jumbo now is trying a move on... on who? Kev Allen. No. Yes, it's Kev Allen. Kev Allen has actually overtaken Jumbo. So Kev is up to 7th, and these two are battling a little bit hard there as we are in the penultimate lap, and I can tell you that at the front the gap has now increased. Diogo Silva has 1.9 seconds, which means just under a second in reality, but can he hold into that lead and actually score his 3rd win of the season, or will this be the first ever win for Diogo Almeida? We don't know. One more lap to find out as Jumbo and Kev Allen continue to battle wheel to wheel throughout this Sakitto circuit. Simon Allen is in 6th place because he lost time, but then Kev lost even more time, so Simon actually can salvage a top 5? He can't, probably because he's 4 seconds behind Chris Russell. That is in 5th place for once Chris actually managing to be in a position that is not 4th place. He's got 5 4th places in a row. Look at this, Kev Allen has made a mistake, and now Kev Allen has made a mistake. Kev Allen has made a mistake, and Jumbo is going for it at the chicane. I don't think it's a very good overtaking spot. Kev Allen outbreaks himself, and now look at this, almost going into Stuart Brand as well. Kev Allen has lost more time. He's now in 9th place, and Scott Davely incredibly might benefit from all this, and maybe he can challenge. Poor Kev Allen is really having a bad afternoon here as they enter the final lap. 2 seconds between the leaders, which means 1 second in reality. Can Diogo Silva hold on? He just needs to do one more lap around it, and someone has gone off there. Someone has gone off. That is Jumbo. Jumbo has gone off in the last lap. I think he was on his own. He just lost it at the exit of turn 2. Scott Davely is up to 9th, and he's not done because he's putting some pressure on Kev Allen, who's in 8th, and Stuart Brand is in 7th. How is this going to end? We don't know. It's only going to finish when they cross the finish line. As Diogo Silva comes to take the checkered flag, he's going to win on the road, and I suspect with 2.3 seconds he's going to win as well on the leaderboard as he comes to take the checkered flag and get his 3rd win of the season. Diogo Silva, pole position and win, but the story wasn't as simple because at some point he was sitting in 4th place. Diogo Almeida, his first official podium of Old Fox Racing, best result of the season. Darren had also podium. Alonso Fonso, that was running 2nd for so long, finishes in 4th place. Chris Russell in 5th, and Simon Allen with that 17 white and green BMW finishes in 6th place. Look at this. This is 4th position. This is Kev Allen and Stuart Brand running side by side. Who is going to get it? I think it's going to be Stuart. Goodness me, was that... that was like a hair between these two. I can't figure out. It was Stuart that finished in 7th. 8th was Kev Allen. 9th was Scott Davely. 10th was Jumbo. Frankie comes home to take 11th. Chris Winstanley, we haven't seen too much of him. He's finished in 12th place. Barry Evans in 13th, and Livon Trout completes the finishers in 14th place. What a race this was. This combo promised much and delivered a lot. I cannot wait for race 2 as we wait more and more action in this round 9, race 1. We are still waiting for round 7 to happen. That was due to the Project Cars 2 servers being down a couple of weeks ago. That's going to be run at the end of the season. We have their confirmation of the result. Diogo 1-2 with Darren Head with the nice podium. I cannot wait for race 2. Stay with us.